Oh, hello. Right. Karen, hello. Ruckus Gibby was in the way. Yes, it was just invoices. Karen, hey, Ruckus. Ruckus, I'm having to do this through my phone, by the way, because I can't see the chat until you start talking when I'm live. Uh, how are you? How is sweet Ruckus? Oh, Karen. Oh, here's me thinking that I was your sweet. Guess not. Aurora. Yeah, Aurora. Aurora. Jinx is here now. Huh? See? Evidence. Actual physical evidence. Yeah. Well, that's that. Let me just turn this. So, yeah, someone sent me some. I don't know what that's about. Right. While we wait for some people to come in, I'll just load up what we got for tonight. We was going to have Barbara on. Barbara is out shopping. Well, she's done a shopping, but she's out collecting the shopping. So rather than wait around and make her rush around when she gets in, I rescheduled that for tomorrow. Not a problem. I wish people wouldn't message me while alive because I'll only bitch and moan when their shit comes up on my screen. Click on this. Tis the season to gift Nitro. This isn't my Discord. Oh, yeah, it is. There we go. We've got Lee, Freedom Fighter, PJ. Who else? I think that's it. Okay. Okay, so let's do this. How do I do this? I think this is it. Yep, this is it. We don't need any sound. Share. Woo! Look at us. Look at us. Got some flyers to go through and things like that. Now I'm going to do a live on. I've got to finish that off. A live on. Let's get the flyer up. There we go. Going to do a live on. If you remember the case we did, Cody Novak, we're going to go over the reasons why family think it's what's it called, a murder, and they've got some compelling evidence. Okay. Missing person, Jennifer Monroe, 45 years old, 5'1", blue eyes, blonde hair, stock photo for the car. Jennifer, also known as Jenny, was last seen by her family in August 2025 in Quakertown, Pennsylvania. She drives a 2016 white Chevy Cruze with PA license plates GNP 0611. That is GMP 0611. Her phone's last known location was in Oklahoma, where she was said to be vacating. The last confirmed scene was Minneapolis, Minnesota, and she has not been seen or heard of from since. I've heard from since. She requires medication and endangers, and that endangers her life if she goes without. Her family is worried about her, and her children want their mom. She contacted Springfield Police Department with any This one's all over the place. With any information, 610346. Yeah, got your jinx. Right, I'll be back in a second. How do I leave? Right, I'm back. I'm back, motherfuckers. Don't need a note. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. A Kellogg's bar for treating me after the live. Okay, what's the audio like? What is the audio like? Better audio. How about now? You're mirrored now. What's that mean? Aurora, if you're not going to help, piss off. I don't understand what you're on about. Shorty Small, see good. Yeah, Shorty Small is from the older community, but Peggy O says I don't talk to anyone from the past. Perfect, okay. So let's get that number 610-346-7600. That is 610-346-7600. And if your name is Aurora, you are Swedish and nobody likes it. The text on your avatar. There's no text on my app. I don't know what you're on about. Okay. Missing Brianna Jade Hughes. Brianna Jade Hughes went missing on December 15th, 2016 from New Kensington, Pennsylvania. Let me just clean my glasses. I don't know what's going on with my eyes. On December 15th, 2016, Brianna Hughes showed up at her mother's house in Upper Borough Township, Pennsylvania. Brianna told her mother she was planning on going to rehab. Her mother gave her some clothing as Brianna was getting ready to leave. Her mother noticed an older model red car sitting out front, possibly a Chevy Cavalier. An unidentified blonde woman was driving the vehicle. Brianna left with her and was never seen again. Her family became concerned when she stopped reaching out to her children. She's 32 at the time, so 2016. She'd be 42 coming this next year. She's between 5'2", 3. She weighs 100 to 110 pounds. That doesn't look like a photo, though, with a height. Brown hair, hazel eyes, tattoos that says breathe on her upper middle chest. If you have any information on the disappearance of Brianna Jade Hughes, please contact Upper Borough Township PD 724 335 0664. That is 724 335 0664, or dial 911. And then we've got the case number MP42013, case number 2017 0525 M0397. Let's check on the chat. Chitty chat, chitty chat, chitty chat. Okay, add placeholder. What's that mean? Control V. If you'd like to come up while I'm doing this live, there is the link. Why does it come up like that? Well, anyway, there is the link. You are more than welcome to come up and discuss the cases that we're going over, or any cases that you want to go over, anything you want to talk about. It's, what day is it? Tuesday. I was going to say, I thought it was Tuesday. Yesterday's live, I cancelled. I didn't feel really up to it. So I thought it's best, if I'm not in the mood, don't do it, because you know how Aurora gets. So, okay, so now we have an Indigenous woman missing, Alicia Angelique McClaymore, missing since 2009, the 4th of the 9th, 2009, missing from Kent, Washington. Date of birth, 7th of the 23rd, 1987. Height and weight, around 5'2" and 130 pounds. Eyes and hair, black and brown. Other, black and Native American. Aleut descent. Scar on abdomen. Agencies. Kent PD 253 856 5800. That's 253 856 5800. To the person who made this flyer, if you ever watch this live, do better. Name us MP9695 Doe Network 4695DFWA. Yeah, guys, if you're gonna make a flyer, forget your fucking crap. It's not important. The person who's missing and the details, I can't read this, so there's a problem. How are you expecting other people to read it? Details of disappearance. 21-year-old Alicia McClaymore was last heard from on the evening of April 9th, 2009. Her grandmother told her that her mother was very ill. On April 10th at around 9:15 p.m, someone called 911 from Alicia's phone. A female's voice was heard asking for help, but the call ended abruptly. The phone did not have the GPS turned on, so the general location of the call could not be originated. The phone was out of service a few days after the 911 call, and it no longer accepted phone messages, with witnesses reporting seeing Alicia talking to a man in a green 90s model pickup, possibly with an Oregon license plate, near 30th Avenue South and Kent, Des Moines Road. Okay, Des Moines Road. Alicia remains missing and her case is unsolved. Yeah, well, with a flyer like that, I can't see much changing. Yeah. Again, another issue with a flyer. Guys, if it's not readable, it's not worth it. It's all good having your stuff printed all over it, but that's not what's important. Yeah, you made a flyer, well done. Robert Bobby Michael Maguire, missing since the January 12th, 2025. Missing from Wilmington, DE. Height and weight 6'2", 165 pounds. Hair and eyes brown and green. Wearing blue and grey hoodie with Harley Davidson logo, light blue cargo type jeans, and Doc Martin boots. Right arm was lightly wrapped in a bandage from hand up to forearm. Agencies: Wilmington PD 30265. Which right though, any PJ? If it ain't readable, it ain't worth it. 654 5151. Case number 03025 5490. Namus MP 137811. Details of disappearance: 51-year-old Bobby Maguire was confirmed to have boarded a Greyhound bus at 1:15 p.m. on January 12th at the Wilmington bus station. His destination would take him to the NY Port Authority. Okay. At 4:35 p.m. He would have a 45-minute layover. Bobby was then to transfer to a March Travelways bus at 5:20 and continue his. Yeah, I agree. Some have too many details. Well, it's not that, PJ. Look at the colour scheme. It's blue on blue. I can't read it. To New York Port, there would be a 45-minute layover and then at 5:20 and continue to his destination as Scranton, PA. He was to arrive there at around 8 p.m. Bobby's ticket was never scanned for the transfer in New York. There has been no contact with him since January 12th of 25. Yeah. So that's that. Here he is again, for those of you that didn't see his face. I need to keep going at these glasses, see if I can get some sight in them. But yeah, if you're going to make flyers, guys, it's all about the missing person, not your fucking logos and your colour schemes. Yeah. White background, black writing. It's that simple. You know what I mean? It's easier to print because people can't print these because it's going to cost them an arm and a leg just to get a fucking printer. Jesus Christ. Right, where was we? Just hide comments. Oh yeah, hide that. These are great flyers, so much info. Yeah, but Jinx, they're unreadable. That's the problem. It's all good having a flyer that's got all the information on, but blue on blue doesn't go. And all the writing, like the font and the colours, it clashes, so it's hard to read. And then you've got, like, you might think, oh, well, it looks easy to me. Well, try and read it out loud. And then you've got like, look at the bottom. See how he's got his logo on it. Whoever made this, it's all about logos. This is what I was saying with Fingy's mum, Adam's mum. I didn't put no logos on that stuff. See, look, here we go. This is what you want. They've got their logo on it. That's fine. But make the fucking thing readable. There we are. Joel Dino Valdez, missing at age 36, gender male, race Hispanic, eyes brown, hair brown, height 5'11", weight 170 pounds. Last seen wearing dark coloured shirt, Ariat of raggle jeans, work boots, and unique wallet, pictured right. So this is the wallet. These are the boots. Last seen at Allsups 3000 Sirius Road, Saint Fa on September 19th and 20th. There was a large amount of money charged on his card at the gas station. Truck information. Chevy Silverado Duramax 2500 CRW 4x4 LT. VIN number, not sure what that's going to do for the public, but 1GCKVE 86FF679787. LIC number 248 PTP. Okay, LIC number 248 THP. Missing from Santa Fe, New Mexico. Missing since September 18th, 2025. If you have any information about Joel, please contact New Mexico State Police 505 484 9256. That is 505 841 9256. Option 5, or call Crime Stopped 505 843 7867, or call your local police with any information. There is a Facebook group, Stolen Spirits. As you guys know, Stolen Spirits, I will grab theirs after this. I was saying Barker. Oh, hello, Barker. Yeah, I will grab their Facebook for those that are on Facebook, and I will chuck it in the chat when I've got through the flyers. People don't always understand King 2K. Okay, Jinx, yeah. So Jinx is from King 2K. Yeah, so we try not to read her comments out. See, another one, perfect. All the information's bolder where it needs to be bolder. Melik Nelson, missing an Indigenous with the Soul and Spirits logo. I'm sure they allowed that. Age 16. Is restream that far behind? Age 16, black hair, brown eyes, height 5'8", 180 pounds. Malik Nelson was last seen on December 10th, 2025 at approximately 6:30 p.m. leaving a residence in Red Hills Mobile Home Park in Gallup, New Mexico. He was wearing a black t-shirt with white print, black jeans, and yellow-black night shoes. Melik has a cross tattoo on his left hand. If you have any information regarding the whereabouts, contact Gallup Police Station police department, should I say, 505 863 9365. 505 863 9365. There is a QR code. We've been getting quite famous with them lately. There is also Facebook, Printess, Twitter, and Instagram for you to follow. That is from the Aware Foundation. Well done, guys. Now, this one's a little bit different. This guy's wanted. So, aware of this guy, he could be very dangerous. Well, there you go. Wanted by the FBI, Samuel Ramirez Jr., unlawful flight to avoid prosecution, murder in the second degree, murder in the first degree, attempted murder in the first degree. This is his mug, and this is his tattoo. So we will go from right to left. Cheesy smile. Yeah. Okay. Little bit of a goatee on the bottom of his chin. And that tattoo is clearly very important. He's part of a lion's face, and it's on his wrist. Yeah. Okay. So we'll knock him off. He's wanted. If you have any information... Oh, hang on. So these photos... the one photo on the end was taken in 2023. So the likelihood is he's changed his appearance. Yeah. So this one, the flyer wasn't very good, but the post was brilliant. Have you seen Ashley? Her family needs your help. Ashley Nicole Smith, at 17 years old, a 17-year-old girl, was last seen September 19th, 2025. She ran away from Calera, Oklahoma, and her family is desperately seeking information that could lead to her safe return. Ashley is described as 17, 5 foot. She's tall for a 17-year-old, 5'8", 125 pounds, strawberry blonde hair, and hazel eyes. Her family is heartbroken and desperately needs your help to bringing her home. Share every tip. Every tip could bring Ashley back to safety. Please share this post. Help spread the word to bring Ashley home. If you have any information, please contact Chickasaw Nation Light Horse Police Department at 580-436-1166. That is 580-436-1166, or reference case 2025-27238. Let's come together and bring Ashley home. Keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Yeah. That is lovely. And this is Ashley. Now, she doesn't look very big here, guys, but that's just because it's a flyer. But see, there was very basic information, so I took the flyer and the post for this one. Remember that face if you're in Oklahoma and around the area. Remember the face. Remember the number. If you see that face, call that number. And that is how we do it over here, mates. Look at that. Hello, baby. Hayden Dowdy. Hayden Dowdy of Emerald Island, North Carolina, was last seen on December 16th, 2023. She was taken by her non-custodial mother and could be in Costa Rica. If you've seen Hayden or have any information, contact Emerald Island Police Department on 252 354 2021. That is 252 354 2021. And this is precious little. Normally, when it's a custodial one, they have the parent on there as well, but they didn't this time. So if you're going on holiday in Costa Rica, look out for that little face. Look at that little face. Adorable. Absolutely adorable. Yeah. Prof, if you're watching, no. You're not allowed near this. No. You dirty little nonce. Attempt to locate. I believe this is a wanted case. Adam John Fudge, age 35. He's 6 foot, 125 to 150 pounds. Hair colour brown, eye colour brown. This is the last one, guys, and then we'll have a bit of fun. You know, we'll slag off PJ or we'll slag off someone else in the chat. Oh, Susie, there you are. You just got slagged off. Adam is originally from the West Coast, but lives a transient life and highly travelled lifestyle. He was last physically seen during an arrest in Kentucky on February 12th, 2023, but sent his aunt a video from a Florida beach on April 23rd, 2023. Let me just go back over that again. He was last seen in Kentucky on February 12th, but sent aunt a video from a Florida beach in April 2023. Yeah, well, he has not been seen or heard from since, which is highly uncharacteristic of him. His usual means of travel is hitchhiking, originally from Las Vegas, but has traveled to Colorado, Wisconsin, Kentucky, and Florida. Now, he is missing, but by the sounds of it, he's also wanted. But any information, well, there's no police number on here, but any information, contact anonymous emails by maybe set. I don't know what that is. Maybe sent to WNY missing and unidentified at yahoo.com. That is WNY missing and unidentified yahoo.com. And let me just click. You want to screenshot it if you live in those areas. Feel free. Oh, Mark's here as well. Welcome, Mark. We might be slagging PJ off in a minute if you're still here. We're just we're thinking about it at the moment. Yeah, just have a little. You've got plenty of time. There we go. Okay, I think that's the last one now, guys. Yeah, it was. Okay, so tomorrow we are having Timmy D's mom on. As you can see, Timmy D's. There we have it. So if you just go over, hit the thumbnail, hit the like button, hit the reminder, and this will run like clockwork tomorrow. Barbara was going to come on today, but she was out shopping at the time we would be going live. So I said, don't worry about it. We'll do it another day. That way, you know, I'm not put out on, you know, staying up that bit longer. You're not put out on having to get in, rush about to go live. We'll do it, less pressure on each other. And obviously, the first time we had Barbara on, We didn't really know each other, but now I'd like to believe that we've built some form of friendship, so it'll be a lot easier on her. Okay, it'll be a lot easier on her, and also Doodlebug likes to support her, and Doodlebug is unwell. She's, as you just heard, she's just messaged me to say that. So we'll be going over the case as a whole, these little bits and pieces here. I did want to say to you guys, watch the Lawless Files, but it's been taken down. So that's a shame. But nonetheless, nonetheless, I will leave Doodlebug's video there so you can go, oh, I might check that channel out. Aurora, please don't talk when I'm talking. Oh, remember, thank you, Aurora. He's tall, so he'd stand out for that. Yeah, consider becoming a member. Join here and get access to members only content. Yeah, we don't do members only content. I keep saying I'm gonna, but we never get round to doing it. We did have some very fun members only lives, but nobody turned up for them, so I stopped doing them. I can start doing them again if that's what people want me to do. Thanks for sharing these. Oh, Clever Hulk's in there. Clever Hulk, I just want to say, don't get coming in here causing trouble, mate. Because I know where your bread and butter. Yeah, I know where you get it from, mate. Yeah. So if you'd like to become a member, click that link, and you get all the access to all the stuff and all the whack fire. But you get these, look. Yeah, you get these. Aurora, me, Jinx, me again, Charles, Noi. Fuck around, find out. Troll Farm, Mountain Dew, and Sweden and Britain at war. Boom. There we have it. There we have it, guys. Little emojis for you. Yeah, you like that, do you? Again, I'll drop the link, invite anyone wants to come up, they can come up. PJ, you can come up and talk about your upcoming lives if you want, if you're still in the chat. Aurora, keep your mouth shut, please. Thank you. Are you ready for Christmas? No. I've got some things I've got to send out. I'm hoping to get done tomorrow. They're over there. Just a little few gifts that I brought for people that have helped me behind the scenes with the channel. And obviously, I had to get Aurora a big floppy dildo. Yeah. Because she needs it, you see. She needs it. Yeah, so there's that. Let's get up on the screen something. Yeah. See Clever Hulk's run now, yeah. Well, Xmas is only a little more than a week away. Yeah, it is, yeah. A little bit more than a week, so it's not going to be there by Christmas, I doubt. But Aurora, she's going to be getting a gift, and that should be there by next week. So, ha 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 ha. Oh, you know what, Jinx? I went through earlier. I had a little play. I'm really happy with what's come, actually. So I'll get that out tomorrow. Aurora, stop hitting me. Yeah, that is not allowed. Aurora took me and Ruckus around her local store today. We shouted at people, you know, just trying to say hello, and Aurora got out of there as quickly as fucking possible. Yeah, she kind of got embarrassed. But, you know, we were just showing her love. Yeah. Oh, is someone in my back stream? No. Well, I didn't know that, did you? I didn't know. Right, where's my water? I'm going to have some water. Oh, no, I'm an alcoholic and apparently I drink all the time, so it's not water, it's vodka. So, oh, guys. It's Christmas. Cheer up, you miserable sods. Oh. Yeah, been talking to a few people behind the scenes. I am mirrored, you're right. I'm mirrored. Let me check my. This is the problem with using. I can't do nothing about it. Yeah, well, Aurora, you taking up the bum, so how about that? There's nothing I can do about it. This is just part of the problem with using StreamYard, I'm afraid. General. I'll just have to. I'm not worried about it, Jinx. I'm concerned. You ever thought about that? Maybe I'm a little bit. Maybe I'm a little bit concerned. Yeah. Don't get lippy with me, fucking young man. Oh. Anyway, where was we? Yeah, as you've noticed in the chat, I think she's cleared off now, but Lee's back. So if you see her, you know, don't harass her like, where have you been? Huh? Where have you been? Yeah, she doesn't need that in her life. But do be like, the fuck you doing back? Yeah? What the hell are you doing here, Lee? If you see her in chat, just let her know for me that she's a pain in the arse. Yeah? Aurora, I've told Aurora, send the Christmas presents that she's got me back because she's clearly not got me. Let me get a tissue for your issues. Right, chat's deactivated. I'm here. Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, well done, Lee. I'm here. My chat just disconnected and now it's back. So, Lee, hello. Yeah, yeah, I'm here. Yeah, we know, Lee. We know. Yeah, Gibbo After Dark's probably going to be retired now. We fucked Snay off, and Prof is all but finished. We can do what we do to Prof over here. April is dead in the water. She just doesn't realise she's setting herself up because, well, let's face it, who literally gets sacked from a company for not performing and then tries to steal their customers? Yeah, well, we found a lot out about her last night, and I'm just going to leave that to them from now on. They can call me a paedophile They have no proof. They can call me Valerie's ex. They have no proof. But one thing I do have that April doesn't have is people from that time period in my chat. Yeah, which is nice because she actually went on that Spanish guy Jefes and said, what was it? I was banned from my other community. Yeah, apparently I was banned. I don't know about that, but I've wrote it down to remind myself. Don't go back over there. I'm sure White Boy will be disappointed. I'm sure Shorty Small will be disappointed that I'll have to block her and Aurora and all those that come in from the old community. I'll have to block them all because Peggy O said, and what Peggy O says goes, I'm afraid. Yeah. She's planning on putting the final nail in Troll Farm's coffin at some point this week. Depends when the Adderall and the beer levels are out. But, you know, we don't take the piss out of addicts over here. We just say maybe a rehab or something. Yeah? Oh, she fucking hung up. Jinx, she called. Uh, Clever. Yeah, Jinx, she just called me. What's the matter? You're too much. Yeah, I'm too much. Well, it's what happens when your whole life becomes this whole fucking ridiculousness online. So, what's going to happen to her now is she's going to eat herself alive because she's going to need to do drama to keep a channel going. And people are starting to turn their back on playing. So, I've just had a phone call off you, so maybe. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. When you call me, he keeps calling me and stuff, and it's just come up. So I don't know. So yeah, Peggy O is going to be at war with herself soon. I heard that she's jealous that she's found out that April has been messaging Mark Robert Cohen. Yeah. She called to tell you not to give me a hard time. Oh, well, she wouldn't do that, Lee, because she knows about my bag of fucks. Yeah, she knows about the bag of fucks. Oh yes, I meant what Lee said. Well, we got through some missing persons flyers. That's important. Why is it important? Because we put out who isn't being talked about. Okay, I'm going to have this cigarette and then I'm going to have to ask you guys to leave. I did that last time too. Oh, it did. Yeah, it did. Yeah, but it doesn't. It must be because I'm on the laptop. I don't know because it come up when you called this time, but last time it didn't. But this time it come up when you called, and then like literally it just called me again. I actually I jumped in the call. Yeah. So remember tomorrow, Timmy D's. We're having Mom on. We're going to go over the case. We're going to go over where he was found because what's her name? Doodlebug actually went there with Barbara and went over the crime scene. Well, the scene where he was found. and you can see from there how far he was from where he was meant to be. So that's interesting, I think. Doodlebug asks a lot of good questions, so I thought we'll just we'll just stick to what she said. Let the audio play. I just hit the FU button. I'll have a smoke with you, Gibbo. See, Susie's on my side. I don't know why this chat's a hard time, but yeah, Susie's on my side. Yeah, subscribe to Doodlebug if you're not already subscribed. She does lives like this actually most of the time, but she does also interview families. She's also looking to interview a family soon that we've had on here, but I won't put no. She was not feeling. She wasn't feeling the best. She said she had a high fever and that, and I said not to worry. That live will be tomorrow, anyway. Subscribe to PJ as well. PJ's been covering the Brian Walsh case. She's got sentencing coming up this week, tomorrow, I think. Tomorrow, yeah, 2:30 Massachusetts time. He will be sentenced. He was convicted. For those of you that know, we followed the case over there. She showed the trial. We went through the trial. We was gonna do a what's it called live, a review live on it together, but we never got round to doing it. Both are who? Who, Karen? Bit random that. I don't know what you mean, Karen. I have no idea what you mean, Karen. Anyway, I'm moving on because, well, you didn't respond. But yeah, okay. I watched the verdict on PJs. Yeah, I'm going to let you all go. Karen, if you have it, I just subscribed. Yeah. She does night times. She plays the protests, and we all have a laugh in the chat while she's streaming the protests in Portland. She does missing persons cases. She's actually clashing with me, like she's covering a case that I'm hoping to have a family member on for, but it's a bit awkward with that family at the moment, so I don't know what's going on with them. But I've just found them in my messenger, so we'll have a look at them. Yeah, good night, Shorty Small. Good night, everybody. I will be in voices, but not for long, as you heard the yawning. Smash the like, share, subscribe, spread awareness. Also, if your name is Aurora, watch out. You better not shout. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Yeah. Justice for Galen's girls. Yeah. Make sure if you are covering the case, you know who the girls are and you get the names and the faces right because, well, April doesn't. So there's that. Yeah. this is the end of the live.